It's good, also good jungle, obviously, as we know.
Oh, that's true.
Griffin just says we need some safety. We're going to lock in the Corki. There's a hush around Low Park as everyone...
Well, Linderung is aware that this is the real Tarzan paying a visit. Throws out the ultimate, and Pop Blossom is going to deny it. There's just too many ultimates. It doesn't even matter if you miss half of them, because Chobi's even here to deliver you a package. Aftershock available.
Yeah, we didn't have range on the Ring of Frost here.
Whoa, there's the ulti. Can they get him before? Yes, they can.
That was epically calculated, added together, and enough small things, they make a big thing, Atlas.
Yep, and enough control wards, and you can get vision of this Dragon Pit as well, as there are 3 control wards there. One,
How relevant will this game be in terms of how close it is by the time Kai'Sa actually has something resembling 2 evolves? Because the first evolve...
As our 15 minutes have ticked by, first turret did go over to Griffin. But right now, I feel like the 2-man Baron potential, or even 3-man for the ultra speedy, is just going to be really, really hard as Tarzan is going to land the ultimate. The Arctic Assault timing was so...
Once again, spamming the buttons. Wasn't expecting it, taken out.
The Shapeshifter coming in there as Sword desperately trying to juke, but that's point blank. Pop Blossom comes in, that'll guarantee the snare, and also buy him a lot of time, turns it around, and Sword's just going to walk away 1v2. I'm just thinking that Sejuani could have been banned. Like, this is by far Tarzan's most successful champion apart from Trundle when he was meta, and also the most dangerous jungler on this patch. So why not?
So they just did it for that as mid lane. Let's see if anything can be forced here.
There's the flash forward from Grace. He was desperately looking for Lahens, who will go down. The Sivir grabs that one. Tarzan.
Remember Baron?
Yeah, remember the double Mountain Drake? This is where they're going to be very useful as Grace dives in. Circle of Frost does nothing. Nova tries to get what he can done, but goes golden at the right time. Doesn't seem to matter because that was a genuine zoning ultimate gifted to them with the stopwatch coming out from Nova, and now the Baron is definitely going to go to Griffin.
It's a double Mountain Drake, and they're going to say, "Want to tank it forever." It's going to be a freebie Atlas on that one.
Hey, they also got a kill.
LPL casting days. Do you remember when we had 2 games of mispicked Teemo top?
Yes.
Everyone magic damage, Blood Razor proc. How many autos from Kai'Sa to kill Sejuani?
About 1 million. 5 it is doing percent damage, so I guess in theory Tarzan takes a little bit, but he's actually not waiting for that. Grace at least found his Zhonya's button in the meantime, but look at how tanky this Piggy is. Maybe not that much as the final spark is able to come in. Does do a bit of damage here, but Chobi's now carrying this fight. Viper as well, tearing it up. We're looking for the final kill. Is it going to be the full house? No, it is not. It's 2 pair with a bit of Lux on top.
The bit of Lux is too much for Jin+Air to handle. The game ends at 31 minutes, but the creeping doubt was there very, very early in the piece. Jin+Air tried to pull off a ruse. Turns out they kind of pulled off a ruse on themselves. Outside picks in the Caitlyn, but we go thoroughly LCK in the second. LCK mid lane is in love with Azir Talia.
Yeah.
Whenever possible, the Azir banned away.
Be a leash to come in. Chongo does have Weaver's Wall, but this is just going to be taken from Tarzan, isn't
what's
it?
killing
Kellen? Just a bit in no man's land. Viper only level.
And they're looking for a TP gank now.
Yep, they're going to get in there with the Abyssal Voyage. That has been nerfed, but not nerfed enough. A fantastic light binding is going to mean that Kellen survives, but Root ain't going to be that lucky. Again, Drake that Jin+Air helped them pick up earlier. I knew League of Legends was a team game. I didn't know that it was a team game where your enemy's on your side as well. As Lahens is going to get the spit out. It's over the traffic cone. That is so important. Lahens still has great health to eat.
His teleport from Tana. But we're watching here. Here's another type of teleport.
Yeah, it's going to be the crescendo landing. Kellen's going to go down extremely low, but does have himself the shield. The Caitlyn is just dead, and then they're going to dive for it. That's some gameplay there from Viper. And
I mean, learning Korean.
Learning Korean is definitely mine.
That's definitely up there, but anything more handy? Any hobbies? As that sword is
staying alive.
Nice.
Yeah, he's able to Umbral Dash out of the way. Chongo gets the flash. Tarzan finds Chongo. Seismic Shove is good, but he's still able to get the knockup. This is all too easy. Slightly facetious, as we're going to fight for this one. Tarzan going to jump over. They are going to give away the Drake, but now Jin+Air are routed. That's a great pillar.
Yeah.
But now we've got the slow field coming down. Another Abyssal Voyage as Chobi is going to turn up alongside Lahens. They're looking for some snares. Super Soaker goes out. Pop Blossom lands onto one. No, it doesn't. Malrung dodges out of the way. But the Talia in an awful position isn't going to be so lucky. Now Sword finds his team fight, and the World Ender is exactly that instant.
Potential to get a couple of kills. Jam that Rift Herald, take down the turret. We watched the replay here, and Jin+Air almost pulled off the heist, right? They almost got in. and got out.
That
and
pillar
at this
was
point,
crucial.
where the TP had only just been completed, you were thinking, okay, maybe they'll get out. But those damn twin shadows slow in here. The glacial augment enough to start, and then Griffin come in. They ain't got a final chance. Well, Tarzan wants to kill a support.
Well, should be able to do that. Wind becomes lightning indeed, my friend, as Lehens is there for the support. Has a Devour, no one's going to take damage. And guys, this is over.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What would you like to talk about?
I just really like teamfight tactics. You can't be let down by somebody else unless that somebody else is stealing your
What if they
Aurelion
got
Soul
3
or
Rage
something.
Blades and you got no items?
Oh, then yeah.
You're in Korea casting with Doa at one point, and she did a Hearthstone tournament with him back in, I want to say, 2014.
I was over in LA and had dinner with...
Were we at
a
the
while
same
ago.
dinner at
Yeah, I think so.
2016?
Was it 2016?
Yeah, we met at
We had
that.
ramen?
Yes.
That was delicious.
About this 2-man Baron.
Yeah. Narung's is going to take a lot of poke damage, and look at Chovy's ability just to stop everyone
When
from
do they
doing
turn?
anything. Kellen's going to have to flash. Golden is sword, keeping himself alive. That seismic shove, damage block. Chongo isn't going to get hit by that crescendo. The flash forward from Lehens was interesting, as now Chovy thinks about diving in some gameplay just to be scattered in over the top, as Chongo's just going to be obliterated. Wind becomes lightning, just the tip is enough to take down Root. And slowly but surely, Griffin are killing Jin+Air+Greenwings players one after the other. Each Lichbane proc is deadly, as the double kill is going to be there for Tarzan. And they'll just break open the base. They didn't even need a Baron.
Just a walk in the park for Griffin. They just need to bring them out of their defensive position, Atlas, and the moment that you're in range of those Sona Lichbane auto attacks, your health bar is vacated, your base is vacated. Griffin want the pre-30 win, and right now they're not knocking on Heaven's Door.
Yeah. Well, they're actually going to do it by the numbers. Take down the last remaining inhibitor turret. We are having Tana respawn in 15 seconds, 2 seconds for Root. As Griffin might think about going back in a lot of their team fights, and this was an example of that one. Mountain Drake is going to get stolen, and I don't even think Kellen's going to be safely in final spark range, so no worries about Predator. He runs real fast.
I'm more impressed with Graggy's yoga, though. He's very nimble.
He is very nimble, especially with his barrel.
Wait for some
throwing
gameplay.
mid-body slam.
Oh,
Okay, there's
no
the Weaver's Wall as Chongo pops off really early. Maybe just to die. Death Chamber's the only place you're going lit to death. In fact, by Lehens, as there's the Righteous Glory. The Pot Blossom is gigantic. But honestly, it doesn't matter. The wallets are excruciatingly heavy. And Griffin will finish this game pre-30 minutes, but only just. That was not
the real true test for Griffin. Tomorrow's match day is a poppin' one on both ends of the table. There is a legendary matchup coming tomorrow. The Telecom War will be the main event, but it's a Telecom War.
That's true. Well, we are going to have the MVP interview, so let's throw it over to Ji-sun for some translation.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Ji-sun with the interview translation of Tarzan Lehens from Griffin picking up 2-0 victory, and they are back on the first place. So Tarzan, how do you feel right now about the win? So we had the very few mistakes, so it's very satisfying. And Lehens, their performance was on point as well. I think Jin+Air also prepared a lot of draft and competition, so how was facing them today? In terms of draft, they came up with Kaisa Jungle. Well, we did expect that for a little bit, so we weren't really that surprised. We were more like comfortable. Speaking of the Kaisa Jungle, game number 1, we were actually thinking of Jin+Air taking away Sejuani, but they rather locked in Kaisa for jungle. So were you guys ready with it? So Kaisa jungle, as far as I know, well, Kaisa itself is a very risky champion to first pick in the bot lane, but there are possibility to rotating in the jungle, so we did expect it. Have you ever faced it in solo queue?
만나보긴 했는데
I did,
메리트는 많이 없는 것
but I
같아서.
don't see any huge merits in playing in it or
네,
any
1세트
advantage.
선수가 세주환이를 잡고 정말 잘 풀어냈습니다. 자, 그리고 2세트에 타잔 선수가
Game number
마법
two,
공학 정말
Tarzan.
눈을 갔어요. 정글러가
You
거의
actually
활용하지
chose
않는
Hex
있는데
Flash
오늘
as a
가져오면
jungle
어땠는지
player. Why was
일단
that?
올라프를 너무 많이 하다 보니까
I've been
이제
playing Olaf
좀
too much,
뚜벅이가 좀 많이 답답한
so you know it
부분이
cannot jump
있어가지고
over the
연습
wall.
과정에서도 몇
So
번
I
해가지고
did try it
나쁘지 않은
several
것 같아서
times during the practice
가지고
games, and I
왔던 것
thought it was quite viable.
네, 그리고 상대가 트런드를 가지고 나왔는데
And
LCK
Jin+Air
에서
actually,
타잔
Marlon,
선수가
they
트런드의 전적이
played
12전
Trundle.
2승입니다.
But Tarzan, your record on Trundle is 12-0 in LCK.
요즘 메타에서는
So I guess you have a huge understanding about the champion. So is it a good champion in the current meta?
기둥
Well,
너프를 너무 많이
Trundle,
먹어가지고
there were too many nerfs on his pillar,
힘이 떨어져서
so it's
이제
not a good
공격기에
champion for
의존하는
ganks
챔피언이라
and stuff. It's
좀
actually
버프가 필요할 것
relies too much on the ultimate, so I think it needs a lot more buffs.
선수는 그렇게 생각하시는 것 같고요. 자, 그리고 리엔즈 선수는
So
오늘도
Lee
정말
Hans,
바이퍼 선수와 함께
today,
어떤 활약을
your
보여줬습니다.
teamwork with
2세트에서
Viper
소나
was
콘텐츠로
today as well very
확실하게
clean and
가져가는
perfect.
모습이었는데 그리핀의 소나 이제는
So Griffin
연구가
Sona
완료가 됐다 이렇게
is
봐도
all
될까요?
set up by now, right?
그리핀의 소나라기보다는
Not like
Griffin의
Griffin's
탐켄치가-
Sona, it's Griffin's Tomkins
선수-
being so perfect and clean.
바이퍼 선수는 좀 소나가
Viper.
서포팅이고 켄치가 원딜 같은 느낌이거든요.
Well,
그래서
actually, it's
바이퍼 선수가
when we're
원딜만
doing
많이
the
쏘는지
Sona
막타를
Tomkins
도와주는 걸 잘
composition,
못하더라고요.
it's actually Sona the
그런 부분은 좀
support
아쉽게
and Tomkins is the AD carry. But I think
네,
Viper
리엔즈
needs
선수가
to
바이퍼 선수를
learn more
확실하게
about
이끌고,
supporting other
네, 이
players.
세트 승리로 가져갈 수 있었습니다. 자, 그리고 탐켄치를 선픽을 했는데
So you guys
요즘에
first
탐켄치가
picked
선픽이 정말
Tom
많이
Kench.
되더라고요.
It's a very
서포터
common
분들이
strategy in
정말
LCK
사랑하는 픽이다, 그렇게 볼
and
수
one of the most
있는데
favorite
어떤
picks
점이
from the
요즘
support
메타에서
players.
장점이라고
Why?
생각하세요?
What kind of strengths does it have in the current
켄치
meta?
같은 경우에는 좀 팀원들 일단 세이브를 해줄 수 있고.
So you can save your
그리고
teammates on
라인전도
Tom Kench.
생각보다 되게
And
강한
the laning
챔피언이라서
phase
많이들
is
선호하시는
actually
것
very
같은데
strong, so
저는
a lot of
좀
people
별로 안
prefer
좋아하거든요.
it. But I do not,
상대방을
to be honest.
잡을 수 있는
I want to
챔피언을
go with
좋아하는데
champion that can take down or kill the
네,
opponents.
억지로 하고 있습니다.
But I'm just doing it because
억지로
the team
하는데
wants me
너무
to do it.
잘하셔서 네, 그리핀에게는 아주 좋은 픽이 됐습니다. 자, 요즘 샌드박스와 계속
So
1, 2위를 다투고
recently,
있어요. 이제 그리핀에게 남은
First
경기가
place
1라운드
competition
남은
with you
경기가
and Sandbox
팀존과
is so
빈진데
fierce.
1위
But your next
지킬 자신
your
있으신지
remaining
리엔즈 선수에게
opponents
여쭤볼까요?
아, 네.
for the first round
저희 항상
will be
감독님께서 하신
Gen G.
말씀이
Well,
경기의
CB Max always
승패보다는
tells us
경기력을 더
do
중요시하시라고
not care
하셔서
about the results, just care about
경기력에만
the
집중하면
performance.
자연스럽게 승리가 따라오신다고.
So if we concentrate on the performance, the results, good results, the victory will just follow. So we're just gonna do our best to improve our performance.
팬분들께 한 말씀 부탁드려도
And Tarzan, there are a lot of fans out here supporting you guys.
분들이랑 이제 집에서
To all the fans who are out here in the arena, also who are watching us through the internet or TV, I'm always thankful. So I'm gonna kind of make a big reward with every victory in every game.
오늘도 고생 많으셨고요. 인터뷰
Once again,
감사합니다.
thank you very much for this interview, and this will be
네,
the
타잔 선수
end of
리엔즈 선수와
the interview with
함께했습니다.
Tarzan Lians from Griffin. I'm gonna pass it back to our casters. Thank you.